I never said gold's not useful. Yeah, like, at what point are you using gold? You're using gold. Are you saying using gold to transact? Do you want to be the person with a sack of gold walking around when the money system shuts down? You want to be the boule who has a sack of gold who's trying to trade gold for food? You know, Bali, let's be honest. Bali, I love Bali, but it's Indonesia. They beat people to death for making little mistakes. Do you think that's not going to happen to somebody who's walking around with bags of gold? So if you're saying gold as a hedge to protect your wealth, one of the best things to have. Just don't tell anybody about it. Do not show anybody any of it. Hide it in places where people can't come and touch it. I love gold. But if you're going to get, one of the things I'm seeing people do is they get little beads of gold because they think that's how we're going to be transacting. That's not going to happen. There's going to be a completely new banking system that's going to go live that you're going to have to hit I agree on. As a matter of fact, when you run the security analysis on transacting in gold, you're increasing your risk of harming yourself when you actually transact in gold. Gold is simply a way to store wealth. And as a wealth storage mechanism, I still see it as better than Bitcoin. As a wealth generation mechanism, Bitcoin is better for some period and on the long term. But as a wealth storage mechanism, nothing's better than gold because it's been money forever. So I'm not saying gold is bad. It's just how are you using gold? And don't tell anybody you have any gold.
I love gold, and I feel like it has a really amazing frequency. And when you have it in your hand, you can feel it, and it's really fun. And that's all I've got about gold.
Yeah, I actually think that gold is incredibly useful for painting the top of temples, making earrings, your bracelets, even some wiring in your TV. Well, no, scrap the TV. Some wiring in your juicer. And so I think gold is really great for what it can actually be used for. When gold's not so useful is when it's locked up where no one can see it in a vault. And that's more on a philosophical basis. Now, of course, in the short term, gold is a pretty good security hedge to have, but only so long as we can agree on the consensus of that, because when the day comes when you want to eat food and there's no system in a very chaotic environment, your gold's not going to be as valuable as a field full of apples or a field full of carrots or whatever it may be. So, yeah, gold is great, but I think the point is gold is most useful when it's used for the things that can really add value beautifully and for its technology and resonance that it provides.
I love gold as much as anyone. It's great. It's a very high frequency, but community is better than gold.
I agree.